Good morning, guys. It's 8:41 and I have a suggestion. Let's get this oven going because it's chilly outside the bag here, that's for sure. Whoa. So welcome to Survival Russia. Awesome. It only took a few minutes to light up the oven and heat up the tent, most importantly. It only took a few seconds to light the oven, of course. But that's of course the whole purpose with a setup like this, because in an environment like this, or in most environments in the Northern Hemisphere, at least in some seasons, you will definitely need we can say, a dry and warm space. I mean, if we want to get some work done, whether it's like work or hunt or collecting stuff from the forest, like chaga or berries or whatever, then to have a place where you can warm up fast and dry out clothes and tra-la-la-la-la, that is almost an essential, you can say, in my opinion anyway. Another awesome thing is the fuel consumption. I've not used a lot of firewood compared to what I would have used outside, that's for dang sure. Some might consider it luxury and stuff like that, and you can say it kind of is a luxury. It's an awesome, super quality tent and stove and everything, but whether living in a hot tent or cabin, you still need to know what you are doing in general when you're outside, and it's still gonna be dang cold in the mornings. It's gonna be almost as the same temperature as outside, right? So you still need good sleeping equipment and all that good stuff. It's not like all problems are gone just because we have a warm sphere like this. We have the sun out there and almost clear sky. Alright guys, so we are outside. We have to do some stuff. I just ate a light breakfast, you can say. But we have to get some firewood with the sunlight and all that good stuff. Night could get very cold, and it could get very, very cold. And I don't have sleeping bag for that. Not for very, very cold. So we're gonna get out, and we're anyway gonna need some firewood, but we're gonna stack up a little bit more, because if it's gonna be like an emergency or something like this, then yeah, I might have to stoke the fire all night long, who knows. But that's anyway a good thing. I don't need that much firewood compared to if I was just cold camping outside, right? So yeah, let's get on with it, guys. And here we have the Siberian hunter skis I was talking about yesterday. Oh, last night. You see we have a fur liner here, it's horse fur, and the skis are very wide, the binding is very simple, and they are sort of like a mix between skis and snowshoes. They are super awesome. I never seen them outside of Russia actually, but yeah, they work really, really well, and they actually work very well for pulling the sled. Without the liner here, I would never ever have been able to pull it. And of course on ordinary skis, normal skis, cross-country skis or something like that, it would not have been possible either. Wind is changing. It's coming from north. That means cold weather. Dang it. Alright guys, we can see we're not far away. And we have the Silky Katanaboy in the sled. And the sled is hung up on a tree, and many of you guys have been asking me why I have this stick here and not just a line. But the stick is awesome for manipulating a sled when traversing forest with a sled. Then this stick is awesome. But this is where I was battling the snow in the darkness. It was relatively thin dead standing right there. So I had to carry it out and cut it and this and that. That was interesting. Maybe I forgot to tell you guys about the skis here, that the fur liner is of course there so the skis will not travel backwards. It's like a kicking shin, or what you can call it. They will go forwards, but the liner will block the skis from traveling backwards when you apply pressure. Anyway, to an extent. It's a good little dry piece here. Since I already brought it down, I'll definitely take it. I think we're gonna go for this one, even it's a little bit more dangerous to cut. I don't know if it's more dangerous actually, because if that one over there snags on that one, it's not awesome. This one seems to be wanting to fall straight into that V there, but I have a straight path to run. Let's try it. Principally ready. I hope it's just gonna land there. It's not too bad actually. Alright, let's try and cut a little bit more. There is of course the risk that this tree here will sort of like do like this when it hits in there. Depends on if the balance point goes towards that direction or this direction here. So it's a little bit dangerous. I've tried this before. I need to be in an absolute ideal position for running, because you're not running very far in the snow here. It's cracking, cracking, cracking. Whoa! Perfect. As perfect as it can be with that guy. It's not too bad, not too bad. So firstly we're gonna cut it around here to get this guy out of the way. Maybe a little tip up, but who the hell knows? It doesn't matter. I can take it from over there. I just have to make sure it doesn't fall on my skis. That's dry. When I say that this Silky Katanaboy is my most important tool, almost winter tool definitely, and something that has to be carried for potential survival situations, that's because I mean it. I don't sell silky saws. This is just awesome. You can stand in a safe distance, relatively safe hopefully, so it's not gonna come up and come down and do all sorts of funky stuff. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's gonna go that way. That's not coming down again. Well, awesome. It didn't smash my skis. That's awesome. I'll show you something else which is awesome. Cutting logs on deep snow. That is awesome. Because there's of course no chance in hell that this blade is ever gonna touch the ground from up here. So here we are at the other end. Basically, I just have to try and pull this little guy over here. Let's see if we can do that. Should be possible. Yeah, the bindings here, they're awesome, because when you get snagged, or sort of like get snagged, you can just kick out of them and get back into them. That is awesome. But it's of course a little bit like sailing a big ship or something, having skis on in the woods. When you have to turn and do all sorts of funky stuff. Come you little guy. Whoop. So all there is to do now is just take the Katanaboy and chuk 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 chuk. We're almost done, and it's getting easier and easier. That is because I started in the thicker end. So if there's anybody who wants some advice in life, in all tasks of life, start with the hard stuff first, because then it can only get easier and easier. It's true. I once said that, and a guy he said, yeah, but that is not good, because when you start with the heavy first off, then you feel no achievement and tra-la-la-la-la. Oi. I don't know what to say to that. Alright guys, there we are. Sled full of wood. This reminds me a little bit about yesterday. Oh yeah. Let's see how heavy it is. If you get it moving, or when I get it moving, it's sort of like a little bit better. Come on, get on track. Boy. So this trip was also meant as a charger collecting trip. Some of you might not know what charger is, but I'll explain it later. Most importantly, I want to show you right now what it is, because I spotted 3 good pieces. But they're a little bit too high up for me. That little guy there, I can reach with the axe. I can just go to camp and get the axe, but we have a good piece there, a good piece over there. They're not huge or anything, but they're there. This door here is awesome because we can just flip it up like that. This is of course not the only closure we have. We have 3 more layers because it's a double wall tent. But let's get the axe and let's get up and harvest the piece that we can harvest. Up there were 3 capercaillies. You know, the huge wood grouse, ancient bird, awesome bird. 3 of them. But we have the axe here. I mean, we're gonna use the axe anyway to split some firewood with, right? So let's do this. I actually made this myself. And this here I also made myself. This is a traditional Siberian X3000 actually. Let's see if I can reach up to this guy. It should be possible. Not hitting in the same spot. It doesn't really matter because this mushroom here is gonna kill the tree anyway. Yeah. And there's another one up there. Let's see. Where did it land down there? Awesome. Let's get back to camp and let me tell you all about what this guy here is. Alright guys, so here we have the little piece of charger. It's not huge, I found some really large pieces, but this is called the gift from the gods by some of the natives, because it's super healthy. It can make fire with flint and steel only. It has to be dry though, but yeah, it's a mushroom that grows on birch mostly. It also grows on some poplar, but it has to be taken from birch if it has to be used for teas and medicinal purposes. So one of the awesome things about the charger is that it contains a lot of antioxidants. I think it is the substance which, weight proportion wise, what you can call it, contains the most antioxidants of all substances, as far as I know, and a lot of other stuff. I mean, it's used in cancer treatment and cancer prevention and all sorts of good stuff. This is what it looks like on the inside. Good quality. This region here is a traditional charger region. It can be very difficult to find in some places, but here we have quite a lot of it, and we can of course sell it. We can sell it dried or wet or whatever. And I don't know really what the prices are on it at the moment. I've not sold a whole lot actually, but I'll collect some and sell some. Why not? I mean, it's most likely not for some of you guys anyway, not huge money or anything, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, one of the reasons this is a charger region, it is there's no big industry here. It's all clean air and stuff like that, you can say. And and it's quite expensive because I don't think you can farm this actually. But enough of that. I have to split some firewood, and we have the tea on the oven and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get on with it. So yeah, guys, we're splitting some firewood, and we are soon entering low light mode again. So yeah. But if you're not familiar with this method here, then this is a good way of splitting firewood when you don't have a chopping block. And even if you have a chopping block, this can sometimes be very, very good. No, I'm not running full on the axe and so on. I'm just taking it easy. By the way, I store the axe outdoors at all times, so the wood has the temperature it needs to work in, right? Alright guys, so we're back in the tent. The sun have of course gone down because days are short around here at this time of year, but they're getting longer. But we have firewood there, lots of firewood, and we have even more outside. I've not been eating a lot today, so yeah, blah, blah, blah. So I have been heating some Serbian army beans, and they should be pretty good. I think we're gonna try those out just for the fun of it, and maybe we should dive a little bit into the Russian field ration, also just for the fun of it. But I'm pretty darn hungry. But it's a little bit sad that I couldn't get out the door at home as planned, because I lost almost the whole daylight day, you can say, right? Also, it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of temperatures we're gonna get tonight. Of course, the Canadian bag there, it's alright. It's alright, it's good bag. But if it gets really cold, then you of course need both of them. But I'm sitting here rambling as usual. And let's dive into the beans here. I let them cool off a little bit. I'll show you. By the way, cans and lids from cans and everything will go into the oven to burn out the scent. This is what they look like, and this looks like a big piece of bacon or something down there. It doesn't look half bad. It smells alright. Let's taste these. Oh, they're pretty darn awesome. There's some red peppers in them, I can see as well. Good stuff, and a big piece of meat, which is most likely pork, I would guess. It's pig meat. It's a very soft piece of pig meat, but okay. It's also spent a long time in this can here. The Serbs, they can make baked beans, that's for sure.